Hello everyone, Elite Cameraman here. Today I'll be talking about when episode 60 might be released and what might happen in the new upcoming episode. As you know, episode 59 was released almost 2 to 3 days ago, and we've been getting compilation videos every day after this episode. Normally, Dafouk only uploads a season compilation after a season ends, but this time he decided to upload a full compilation of episodes from 39 to 59, which is season 13 to 19. This might mean a couple of things, unless we are looking too deep, that is. Anyways, before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe, and if you don't want to miss the upcoming analysis videos. Dafouk uploading this long compilation might suggest that a full arc is over with episode 59, and a new beginning to a new arc will begin in episode 60. As you know, episode 39 is the episode where we meet with the TV man for the first time, and we are also in the POV of Plunger Cameraman. It's a crucial point in the series, and I don't think it's a coincidence that this is the episode the compilation starts at. I feel like what's about to come in the upcoming episodes might raise the bar. But before we get into what might happen in the later episodes and my theories on it, let's talk about when the next episode might be released. Even though we normally get new episodes every 3 to 4 days, I feel like if we don't get a new episode on the 31st, we may need to wait a couple more days to get a new episode. It feels like Dafouk has been taking breaks more often, as he should and deserves, and he just uploaded 3 days in a row, which might be because he wanted to take a short break after finishing up a whole story arc and the best season ever on the series. It is very hard to animate all day every day, and it is insane how he can deliver such quality animations every few days. We also haven't seen any leaks yet, neither about a release date or any footage from the next episode. We usually get some sort of small leak at this point if the new episode is going to come out soon, but I guess that might not be the case this time. Before I get into my own theories, I want to ask you about your opinion. Do you think the Alliance can keep the upper hand for long? Or are the Skibidi toilets going to take over the lead very fast in the upcoming episodes? We have too many unsolved mysteries and questions right now in the series, even though this whole arc closed off a lot of mysteries like the Speakerman not being there and hiding. The last few episodes opened up a lot of questions like, what will happen to Plunger Cameraman? What will happen to G-Man, Skibidi Toilet? Where is the Titan TV man? And when is he going to come back? And more. I'll talk about all my theories on these topics, so make sure to watch till the end to not miss anything. As I talked about in the episode 59 analysis, it seems like the Alliance has been taking wins all over the place for a while, and they've taken back many places, including New York, as we saw in episode 51, which was burning and all destroyed. They've taken back Dubai in episode 57 after saving Titan Speakerman, and they just took over London in the last 2 episodes. The amount of losses for the Skibidi toilets has been insane, and they've lost their biggest, most powerful asset for the latter half of the series, who was the Titan Speakerman who was infected. G-Man was also heavily damaged in episode 57 part 2, and we have no idea when he'll come back. My guess is that G-Man will return with actual upgrades this time instead of just upgrading his weapons. I'm not sure about this, but we might see G-Man Skibidi Toilet get a body and become somewhat of a Titan to go against the Titans. This seems very possible considering that the Alliance is about to have 3 Titans. And what does the Skibidi Toilets have that we know? Literally nothing left. Some huge upgrades are necessary on the Skibidi Toilet side for the series to continue smoothly, unless we are reaching the end of the series, which I doubt, but maybe it's close and we have no idea. But I would be really surprised if that were the case. Imagine if G-Man Skibidi Toilet returned with a Titan mech suit and also fixed his eyes, since they are still hurt very badly. If the scientist Skibidi Toilet can achieve such a feat, it'd be a crazy turn for the Skibidi Toilets. And there is bound to be something to happen that'll get them going and start winning again, because otherwise the story wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't be fun if the Alliance was overpowering the Skibidi Toilets all the time. But there is something that'll shake the balance once it happens. As we all know, Plunger Cameraman was heavily damaged in episode 57 and was saved by TV Woman. We also saw the Simp Cameraman here, but I'll get to him right after the Plunger Cameraman theory. I really don't believe in a world where the Plunger Cameraman doesn't come back. It just wouldn't make sense. His upper half is still intact, and he was alive when he fell down. And logically speaking, I don't think Dafouk would want to get rid of one of the most popular characters before he can even show off his skills and redeem himself. My guess is that Plunger Cameraman will return in 10 to 20 episodes max, and his return will be huge. When I say huge, it may be an understatement. Plunger Cameraman was already so high on the power tier list without being a special cameraman and just being regular. Imagine him with upgrades. My main guesses are that his appearance will change and he'll have a more distinct look to him, setting him apart from others. His legs are going to change, and we already know this. He is most likely getting robotic legs that are very strong and fast. I would guess that his suit color might change, but I'm not sure. His camera also might get some upgrades, because why not? We will also 100% see his plungers get an upgrade. This is a must, and his new plungers will most likely have different abilities. We already know from Titan Cameraman in various episodes, like episodes 50 or 57, that his hand can change into different weapons, and the cameramen have the tech to make this possible. Plunger Cameraman might get this for his plungers or maybe his legs. His plungers are most likely going to become something that can both fight melee and long range with laser blasters or something similar. These are all guesses, but we'll see when he comes back. His comeback is most likely be in an episode where the cameramen are struggling and Skibidi toilets have taken the lead again. He'll most likely come to the battlefield at the last second with a heroic stance saving someone. Hopefully we get to see him again soon. But now let's talk about the simp cameraman, because I think he is going to become one of the main and important characters moving on. As we all know, we first saw him in episode 49 as the POV cameraman being saved by TV Woman. That was the first and last hug for him, and we saw that he was obsessed with TV Woman in episode 54. Who wouldn't be? God damn. Anyways, we saw that he had a picture of TV Woman in his hands and that he probably missed her. In the same episode, TV Woman appeared but left right before he could hug her. This resulted in him being very violent in episode 56. He wasn't just killing the Skibidi toilets. We saw him beating the Skibidi toilet non-stop. This probably was caused by the fact that TV Woman left him and didn't hug him again. He basically started his John Wick arc. I don't think he has any mercy left in him. And what happened after episode 57 part 2 wasn't helpful at all. This is one of the reasons why I think he'll become one of the main characters. When TV Woman comes to save the plunger cameraman, the camera pans to the right side and shows the simp cameraman trying to be saved by TV Woman. Why show this if it's some random cameraman that won't be important later on? I think after not being saved here by TV Woman and her not even noticing him, his personality is going to be changing a lot. There is no way he stays as the goofy simp cameraman. His pre-workout regime is ready now, and he is probably about to go hard and become the alpha gigachad cameraman going forward. I really do believe this. I don't know when it's going to happen, but he is probably going to get upgrades as well, and is probably going to become one of the strongest cameramen next to the plunger cameraman and the mech cameraman, which will most likely result in one of the history's best trios being born. After this topic, we have the case of the Titan TV man. I really thought that he'd come back last season to help with the situation, but I guess I was wrong. It does make sense why he didn't come back after watching the whole season, but he's bound to come back at any point now. His upgrades are most likely going to be insane with the amount it's taking him to come back. And now that we know Speakermen are safe, we can assume that he'll come back as upgraded Cinema Man. He was already too overpowered. I wonder what's going to become of him once he gets upgraded. Do you think he'll have any new special abilities? Let me know your thoughts about what's going to happen next in the series. Also, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.